Hi and welcome to Drummers Review. I'm Matt, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a selection of new for 2023 compressor snare drums from Sonor. If you enjoy these videos, then please don't forget to hit subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified of future content. Also, for all the latest drum news and special features, check out drummersreview.com. The Sonor Kompressor series features 8 snares in total, which are constructed from steel, aluminium or brass. They range from 5 3/4 to 8 inches in depth and share a host of common features, including seamed single beaded shells, 2.3mm triple flange steel power hoops, and Sonor's distinctive lugs with tune safe for ease of tuning. Another aspect to highlight is Sonor's use of their optimum shell measurement system, meaning that all of the shells are slightly undersized to promote better head-to-shell contact. Elsewhere, all of the drums are equipped with Sonor's standard snare throw and butt plate, along with 20-strand snare wires, Sonor branded Remo-made coated ambassador head over hazy snare side head, and rounding things out aesthetically are the rectangular Sonor badges which sit proudly from the shell. Here today we have a trio from the range: a 14 by 5.75 inch steel drum, 14 by 6.5 inch brass, and a 14 by 8 inch aluminium. The compressor series range from £289 up to £589, with a full price breakdown of all 8 new models at our website drummersreview.com. Let's take a closer listen before coming back with our thoughts. First impressions are good, with the drums having a classic look and a clean, sleek appearance across the board. The build quality of each is exceptional, with all the shell's associated hardware combining perfectly in terms of functionality and looks. Sonor's tune-safe system ensured that once tuned, the drums remained at the desired pitch with little hint of slipping, while the standard throw-offs are simple yet effective. Starting with the steel model, which has a 1mm beaded shell with a gleaming chrome finish and 10 double-ended chrome lugs. In a medium tuning, you get a crisp, articulate tone with a nicely defined fundamental note and plenty of volume. The thin steel shell provides a fair amount of overtone, which in a recording situation may need a little tempering, although would help the drum to easily stand out of the mix when playing live. In a lower tuning, you get noticeably more overtone with a long sustain and definitely benefits from some dampening. That said, it still has plenty of well-defined articulation along with masses of attack and volume. Finally, crank the tuning up and you get a loud, dry, high-pitched fundamental with plenty of attack and short decay. At this tuning, rim shots are almost ear-splitting and would easily cut through in the loudest of live settings. Moving on to the 14 by 6.5 inch brass model, it has a 1.2mm shell with black nickel-plated finish and 10 double-ended chrome lugs. At a medium tuning, you get a nicely defined, well-projected note with plenty of body and overtone coming from the brass shell. Rim shots are loud and proud, while cross sticks are solid and musical. Taking the tuning down a notch, and you get a much wetter, fatter sound with lots of complex overtone, coupled with the attack. At this tuning, a spot of dampening is certainly recommended, but even without it, it gives an overall sound that feels musically useful. Finally, in a high tuning, it gives a very satisfying loud bark, which couples articulation with plenty of attack, projection and ring. Lastly, the 14 by 8 inch aluminium model, which features a 2mm thick shell and polished aluminium finish with 20 single-ended chrome lugs. Medium tuning gives a loud, solid note with plenty of depth and body. Being it's a relatively thin aluminium shell, you get slightly more high-pitched overtone than you might be expecting for a drum of this depth. Tuned low, you get a throaty, growling note, which could easily be described as thunderous. Finally, at a higher tuning, you get a similarly full note with added crack and plenty of high-pitched overtone. At this tuning, it was more articulate and crisper than we were expecting for a drum of this dimension. Overall, each of the models provides a very usable sound at any tuning and would work well in a plethora of musical settings, although the aluminium 14 by 8 beast would certainly lend itself towards metal rather than jazz. Their classic, articulate, clean sound would work well in the quietest of settings, as well as providing clear-cutting backbeats for heavier styles. This is aided further by their sleek look, which would enable them to fit with any colour of kit. With prices starting from £289, depending on your preferred depth and material, we feel that these snares offer great value for money. The excellent build quality, coupled with their innate musicality, means that we can see these drums appealing to a very wide audience. But please let us know what you think. Leave us a comment with your thoughts. Subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Check out our social media channels and we'll see you next time here at Drummers Review.